We can be best friends if you want.
I love that.
Okay. Well, we're going to start. I guess we're already rolling.
Okay.
It's Josh, iHeartRadio. We're here at Adjacent Festival with Ryan from Royal and the Serpent. How are you doing?
So good. How are you doing?
Great. First things first, I see all of your tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I got my first one about a month ago. Yeah. So
that is so
I'm kind of not really on the way to that, but how long have you been doing all those?
I got my first one when I was 17.
17?
I know. Yeah.
How much that cost you?
It was free. I got it done in my kitchen, that I was growing up in. I came home, my parents were all getting tattooed.
Oh.
And my parents, as if I have 1,000. My parents and their friends were getting tattooed, and they were like, do you want one? I think they were like drinking. It was like a funny.
Alcohol and tattoos. Who would have thought those go together?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
But I guess they kind of do.
You just put out a 2-song EP.
I did.
And you don't even have a full album. You keep putting out EPs.
I know.
Are we going to get a full album?
Someday when I have time to hide in a house on a hill somewhere for 2 months straight.
Do you have like 1 billion songs in the bank?
I have so many songs. Well, that's why I wanted to get stuff out as much as I could. So I was like, why don't I just put 2 songs out a month?
Is it easier for you to just put them out? Like, oh, I like this, I'm going to put it out. I like this, I'm going to put it out.
In this way, yeah, definitely. I was working on an album and I decided that I wanted to scrap it and get 2 things out a month because then it opens me up to be able to do so much more.
Do you have like a list of songs? You're like, this was going to be the album. Like you said, you're working on an album, but do you have like a list of songs? You're like, these are my 12 songs I'm going to put on this album. And then you go, yeah, you know what, F it. I'm going to just put these 2 songs on Spotify and be done with it.
That's kind of how it went a little bit. Yeah, but a lot of the songs that were going to be a part of the album are still coming out.
Okay.
So.
One thing about the tattoos, if I can go back to that
Please.
for a second, you hired a drummer as a tattoo artist.
I sure did. I love to have somebody on the road with me that's a tattoo artist.
I would too.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not on the road like you. I just go to an office every day. But if I could have a tattoo artist when I walk in my office every day, yeah, you know what? Spider-Man today, Back to the Future tomorrow.
Exactly.
How many did that drummer give you?
Okay, 2. But I will say that getting tattoos on the road, they always get, unfortunately, infected.
You're not putting enough Aquaphor on them?
I guess not.
I have some in the bag if you need it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll share.
It was like really, it was pretty gnarly.
This is still fresh. I got to keep it with me.
Oh, no, I get it. It's important.
Okay. And a couple more things.
Yeah, please.
Fall Out Boy. You're going on tour with them.
Can I curse?
You can curse all you want.
Fuck, yes, I am, dude. I'm so excited.
Haley will take care of it in post. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Tell me more about this tour. How'd you link up with them and the future with it?
So excited. I mean, I was very lucky. I knew that they were searching for a female act for the spot that I got, and I heard word of that, and I sort of, hit up all the people that I knew that knew them, and was like, maybe just mention me a little bit, because I've never met the guys.
No.
No. So I'm so excited and really grateful.
Are you going to cover any of their songs just to make them happy?
Imagine. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be fun.
Do openers ever do that? Cover the headliner songs?
When was it the Hella Mega tour when they couldn't do it, and Weezer and
oh wow,
Weezer covered a couple of their sons.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But I think
cool.
Weezer did a song, and I think Green Day both did a song because they weren't able to. They had there was a COVID thing, and this was the Hella Mega tour a couple of years ago, and so people covered there, and the crowd sang along. And
Oh,
it was,
I love that.
It was a lot of fun.
That's so cool.
Apparently, if you sing Fall Out Boy to a crowd, they'll sing along with you. Who knew?
Well, that's exactly.
Who knew?
Yeah.
The new EP, you got 2 songs on there. One Nation Underdogs is the more upbeat one.
Yeah.
The other one is a little slower, AstroTurf. Did you pick those 2 on purpose because they're kind of opposite of the spectrum with how fast and how slow they are?
Yeah, I also just thought sonically they made sense together. I've really been trying to pay attention to what songs sound like together even more than what the message is. I mean, those songs also happen to have a similar message, I think.
Absolutely.
So it just worked out. Yeah, the next 2 that are coming out next month are a lot more in like the grunge, Alanis Morissette meets Nirvana space, but they go well together, I think,
that kind
too.
of stuff. That's right up my alley.
Yeah.
Couple more things. This is going to be. I see you're selling exclusive merch. Is there any here at Adjacent?
There's not. I haven't even launched it yet. I was going to launch it on Monday. We're actually doing a bunch of pieces that have the pledge on it and then donating all the money to the Trevor Project.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The merch line, by the way, is about 7 miles long.
Really?
I stood in it for about 40 minutes to get a hoodie yesterday.
What'd you get?
Just the Adjacent hoodie, just the
Cool.
black one. And,
Nice.
But wow.
So
The fact that people are buying all the merch is awesome for you guys.
great.
So I'm hoping that when your merch comes out, that merch line is, maybe 8 miles
you.
long. But I appreciate you hanging out with us. One last thing.
Yes.
You got the Nikes on?
I
What
just
do you
bought
got?
these.
You did?
The new Jordans, yeah. I'm
Well,
obsessed.
I got my
dude.
Jordans
oh my
on
God,
too,
cheers.
so we're Jordan twins.
That's
so
so cool.
See, I told you we were going to be besties.
I knew
it
we
worked
were.
out.
It worked out great.
I appreciate you coming, Ryan.
Thank you so much for
Have
having
a great time
me.
today.
Thank you.
At Adjacent.
Thank you.